here with our fire sign. So we're talking about our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This may resonate if you have any of the fire signs in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any of your major planets. Or if you're a cusp, possibly. I definitely advise you to check out your other placements as well. Sometimes you get a piece of the story in one piece, more in the other, or just additional confirmations. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, with the love files, if you're new here, welcome. Hi, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. If you're if you're family who's been dealing with my shenanigans, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I might put a video out of everything that's happened in between the last time I was around to now. But welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're going to start with people and new connections, be it 0 to 90 days, so first 3 months. Um, then we'll go into the ghost or stalker space, and then people who are in connections but just having a bit of a challenge. And then we'll end with a generalized message for this group. I am dealing with allergies, so please have grace with me as I cough. Hopefully, you won't be able to hear it on the microphone, though. And if you do, I'm sorry. So, okay, this is going to be people who are just meeting somebody. If you are new to my type of reading, I read intuitively. I use the cards as a picture to help me fine tune the message I get um, intuitively. So that means through your mind. I hear voices. I see dead people. That's a whole nother topic. Um, all the clairvoyance and all that stuff. So I tap into that energy and I'm able to read the frequency, and the cards are kind of like a meditation, but the pictures help me fine tune. So we're starting out hot with the Ace of Cups, followed by the World. All right. All right. All right. This is looking good. This is looking good. Let's keep it moving. I do feel giddiness around this reading. Um, this is probably the first time in the readings I've done so far that I actually feel giddiness. Like, oh, this feels good versus some of the other readings that was kind of like, I don't know about this. This feels really giddy. So that's a good sign, right? I do feel excitement around this reading, this particular session. Um, that excitement you get when you just meet some person and you're kind of like, oh, this feels good. I say that right before a cups comes out. Um, but yeah, that's not going to change what I'm feeling right now. Let me see if I can get everybody camera time on screen. Everybody camera time. Let's use our landscape. All right. Two more cards, two more cards. Okay. All right. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, we got two cards. Which one? Both. Okay. All right, so let's jump into this. We have the Ace of Cups, the World, the Three of Pentacles. Then we jump into the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Stars, the Emperor, and Six of Wands. So right off the bat, I'm going to say this connection is going to be one that is a healing one if it is allowed to get off the ground. Now, what do I mean by that? If you ever, because I do feel the giddiness and everything, but I also see that there could be some areas as you get to know this person where there might be some push and pull, right? I do see some areas where for both parties, certain areas that need to be worked on still from previous connections might need to continue work, or that will be highlighted that we will need to address. So as I say, to get off the ground, it's kind of like somebody who presents They might not be at 100%, but they're at 80%. Are you going to walk away from this connection because it doesn't have the 20%? That's the question, right? And it's kind of like when you say somebody, "Oh, I found somebody who checks all the boxes." I'm always like, "But do they? Do they really check all the boxes?" Um, and if they don't, that's fine. That's actually more believable that they don't check all the boxes. So, but what are the boxes that are they're not checking, and are they big enough where you walk away from? So what if what if one of the boxes I'm gonna pick on myself. I'm going to pick on myself right now. What if one of the boxes they don't check is they don't have an epic beard? Anybody who knows me in real life knows you put a beard on somebody and oh my goodness. Well, I love everything about a damn beard. So what if somebody presents and he has everything I've prayed for except the beard? He can't grow a beard. Am I like deuces, I'm out? That's what I'm talking about. It definitely feels like this person gives you like the feels and you do the same for that person, but there's certain little things and it doesn't look like it's major. But there's certain little things like, does he sleep with his mouth open? Something that gives you the ick. So the question is, are you going to let that be something that turns you away from this person? Or is it like, okay, maybe this person goes to the gym and he wants you to go to the gym with him. He thinks it's a bonding thing, right? But you just are not a gym person. Are you going to walk away from the connection because you don't want to go to the gym? So it's like having you think outside the box or do things differently that you're used to doing. This connection is going to require that. So if you can get past that, and I'm seeing this right here. So if anybody's like, okay, where are you seeing? I'm seeing it here and here. So if you can get past that, this is a very healing type of relationship. I'm seeing the emotion here, right? I'm seeing the healing here. I'm seeing the taking charge, being committed here, and victory. So if you can get out of your own way, that's exactly what I'm hearing. If you can get out of your own way, this could be something solid. So some of you have already identified what this is. That okay, it could be something like, okay, I'll pick on myself again because I want to really give examples that are real life examples. So what if you're an introvert and this person's an extrovert? It's gonna have to it will cause you to have to do things differently than what you're used to, coming out of your comfort zone. So now he wants you to go places and go to events and blah blah blah. That's really not your thing, but you really like him or her, whatever your preference. What if this person loves FaceTiming and you can't stand it? Are you going to throw this person away? Or are you going to make adjustments? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. And if you're able to get past I don't know about this. I don't know about this part. I like all of these, but this part, I don't know. Um, you might be walking away from something that is healing for both of you. So let's see what the outcome is if you choose to stay past and come out of that comfort zone. Like it might be something where how he tucks his shirt in his pants. Like, is that going to be enough for you to be like, I don't want to do this. I can't do this anymore. Okay. So I'm seeing this person coming, right? The Knight of Cups. If you choose to close up, it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not gonna be somebody because this person's coming at you in the Emperor energy. So if you act funny or you close up, this person's gonna go elsewhere. This person does not feel like it's somebody who's gonna keep like and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. If you show this person like this Two of Swords, like you're all clammed up, they're gonna be like, all right. Let's go ahead and squash this so I can be on my way. And it's going to leave you in a space, excuse me, in a space of having to reassess everything because you're gonna constantly look back and think, wow, I really lost a decent person. Like just because he would tuck his shirt in a certain way, or just because he was really into, I don't know, a sport that I'm not into. Because whatever it is, whatever this is something minor. He sleeps with his socks on. I don't know, but it's something minor. And the advice to you is be mindful of what you feel is as a deal breaker, or is it just you having to look at things in a different way? Because if you stay in this energy and you lock up and you make this person push, 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 it's like that whole mindset of applying pressure. This dude is not concerned about applying pressure because I feel he knows how he's coming to the table. You have a lot of amazing qualities, but so does this person, right? And he's not about, or she's not about the whole apply pressure. It's like, okay, you're acting funny. That's all I need to see, and I'm moving on. But I do see this person's here for the right reasons. It's really going to come to how you receive this person. If you want to go to victory, or if you don't. Okay? So that's that. That's that fire sign. I know you're spicy after that one, huh? All right, so now I'm a Sag moon, so I'm in y'all's team too. Um, my issue is beards and 6 foot, so yeah. Yeah, I have to work on that. I'm in the same boat with y'all. But I'm learning. All right, so now we're gonna go into the stalkers and the ghosters. So this is for the group who you may want to get back with this person, or you may not. You might just want to be nosy, but we're gonna peek in to see what's going on their side as they've been quiet. Are they watching you? Are they talking about you? Have they moved on? We're about to find out. All right. So what's going on with the fire signs? Stalker, ghoster. Whoa! They just knocked all my cards out of my hand, y'all. I don't think they liked what I was saying. Let's go. What do we do? Whew. It's very, very chaotic energy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very chaotic energy. Like even trying to shuffle these cards, I'm feeling energy like trying to push them out of my hand. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but we're about to find out because I'm not gonna stop. Like, all right, let's try this again. All right, three cards. Spirit, start us off. Three cards. Three cards. Three cards. Three cards. One. Ooh, two. My gosh, y'all. Sure. Make all the spice. All right. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Huh. All right. We're going to start off. I'm going to tell you right now, this person is taking, if you have air placements, you might want to check that out as well. Because I will say that for the group I'm reading for, it has some similar energy over there. Because what I'm picking up is this person is being quiet, and it's taking them a lot to maintain that quietness because their desire is the 10 of cups. Now, is I'm about to be a smartass. Is that desire with you? I don't know. Maybe they just want a 10 of cups, period. But I'm asking to give some information as relates to this situation. So with you, it's taking them a lot to not say anything. So they're like actively choosing to not talk to you. Hmm. So let's keep going. Let's see what else. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's like when this person, something good happens, they want to tell you. When something bad happens, they want to tell you. When something dumb happens, they want to tell you. Like they're actively like, nope, I can't do it. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what has transpired between you and this person. Um, but I will say they're actively not, like they're making the choice not to. It's like when somebody picks up the phone and they're about to call or text, but then they put it down. All right, let's keep going. More cards. Ooh. And their energy is chaotic. Like, did you see how that card jumped out? Like it a very, very chaotic energy. So I don't know if this person is going through other stuff in their life, if this person is an anxious energy, but when I'm tapping into them, it's not smooth at all. It's like jagged up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh boy. Okay, two of swords, two of swords, two of swords, which makes sense to me. Hmm. Three more cards, please. Three more cards, please. Interesting. The two of swords comes out, and now they start to climb up. Because I was talking crap. I don't know. Oof. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put this off to the side. Yeah, some of these are the same cards that came out in the air session. So if you do have air in your chart, in those placements, you might want to check it out. So let's jump into this. So we have, like I said initially, this person's quiet on purpose. So it's not like you're sitting here like the person's so busy. They're so busy that they can't talk to you. This person is being quiet on purpose. Again, everybody's story is going to be different. Um, I don't know why somebody would want to be quiet on purpose, but they are being quiet on purpose. They have a desire for Ten of Cups. And again, like I said, I can't say if that's specifically with you or just in life in general. I want to say it's more attached to you since this is who the reading's for, but I always have to caveat that as well. And I will say that it's been rough for them. It has not been easy because it feels like every time something happens in their world, you are usually the first person they think of to tell because they want to see what you think about it. They want to get your ideas about it. How do you feel about it? Do you have suggestions about it? Or do you want to celebrate this with me? Or I'm concerned about something and you kind of taught me through it. So when we go to the world, the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords, this is where that stalemate is. They see you as nurture. They see you as somebody who is safe, but they also don't know where you are at with them. So with the world, it's usually people will say, "Oh, a cycle's ending and a cycle's beginning." That's the thing for them. They don't know what it is. They don't know if you're still in the same cycle, if you're in a different cycle, or we ended it, are we gonna begin again? They don't know. So that's what the world's representing here. Because they feel you're guarded. They feel you're guarded. They feel you are not up for their BS. And there's some sadness with that because they do feel that you are for this group. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna retract that statement because as I'm talking within this energy space, and when I said I don't know who the Ten of Cups is for, the Ten of Cups is with you. Okay, I like to kind of always give caveats because I don't want people making decisions based off of things they hear here, as it's solid. These are general readings, but for the group I'm reading, the Ten of Cups is with you. I know I said it might it might be just generally, but no, it is with you because they do feel you are their person. And again, this is very similar energy to the air. They do feel that you're their person. And there's sadness here. There's sadness here. There is a desire to want to come and apologize, but because this came out as a jumper after the main grouping, I don't know how likely this is. So when like that's why I said it's always important to watch the other your other placements because you might be able to get more information. He did come up, I want to say in the air, might have been the water. But he was in the group. And this read, he's off to the side. So for me, in this reading, it's telling me this person is thinking about it, but not committed to it. So let me see. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what else we get with this group. Is this person going to make an attempt? Is this person going to make an attempt to come out of the shadows? Is this person going to make an attempt to come out the shadows? I will say the intent's there. I don't know if the action is. Is the intent? I mean, is this person going to oh, make an attempt to come out of the shadows? So we got the Eight of Cups. Oof, Three of Swords. And what? Okay. The freak? Okay. Um, hold on, let me get another deck because that me as your reader am also confused. Hold, please. Do you want that? You want to go outside? Go. Ugh, let's see, because that's all very confusing. Doggy. Get down. All right, I'm back. I just need because I'm being pulled in multiple directions, so I just want to make sure we're getting some clarity here on what's going on. Because what I'm hearing specifically is the thought of you being 100% gone is very painful for this person, and it's the pain of the loss that brings this person back into play. Okay? It's the pain of the loss, right? If I move this card down, you see it's offering to the Queen of Wands. It's the pain of the loss, but let me clarify just because like this person is really hurting. So if they're acting like they're not, like and I wouldn't know how you would know that other than they're not talking, but their quietness isn't them living their best life. They're like actually in doing inner work. Some of them might be seeking spiritual guidance through a church or watching videos like this. Um, oh, golly. Oh wow, that was the last reading I had. If you have an air, if you're yeah, if you're expecting you and you might want to watch the yeah, the air sign. I mean the yeah. So the loss somebody might be expecting in this and their quietness is causing more pain, right? But it's because they're thinking about what's to come. But it's like if there's something different with this silence where they feel you have walked away, and that's hurt. That's hurts. You got the Three of Swords here and the Five of Cups here. Two more cards, please, for further clarification. Thank you. One more card, please. All right. That's what, okay. Your distance, right? And again, the pregnancy, somebody might actually be full up pregnant. Something where children, babies are are the expectant someone is expecting isn't necessarily talking about a baby. It could be expecting something else. But your distance, your like there's something about how this is with this person where they feel you are done. So where this world is, something's ending, something's beginning. The ending here, them realizing or feeling that there is officially this is really done. This person's really done. That's gonna hurt. That is going to hurt this person. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distanced. We already know this. And then things are getting serious. Ignoring, let's not look at the picture right now, or even the word commitment. Not saying that's not coming, but look at the word. This is things are getting serious. Meaning this my person is honestly done with me and walking away. That's what causes this person to come out of the shadow. Now, yeah, it sucks that it has to get to that part where this person has to really feel that you're gone for them to say, okay, I'm gonna say something. Um, and who knows, it might be too late by that time. But it's your distance, like we saw, it's your absence that they feel is for real that gets them to come out of the shadows. Because right now they're just sitting there overthinking everything. I'm gonna sit. They're overthinking. They're just sitting there thinking overthinking everything. Um, and it's like they're punishing themselves. It's like they know they can have the 10 of cups, but they're not gonna do what it takes to get there until they feel you are really done. And it's like, oh, I better say something because things are serious now. Now, the commitment part could come, maybe, I don't know. But the things are getting serious was based off the fact that this person is now seeing that you are done. And you might just be looking at this to say, ha ha. Or are you actually want the person to come back? I don't know. I don't know your story. Not like that. So just for you, the message for you today is the person is actively not communicating. So it's not like this person's so busy, they're actively not communicating with you. It is causing them pain. There really is not any movement to come towards you until they see you're done. And then that thought of you being done gets them to come out of their little cave, right? Again, I make these readings for the next 30 days, so the next 30 days after that might be different, but that's what I see energetically for the next 30 days from the time you see this. All right. Now we're going to go to our group who are having challenges, issues. Um, let's see what's going on here. So this can be a committed relationship, a marriage, a situationship, a fling, whatever connection you want to call it. And you're having issues, right? Check engine lights on. So far we have one, two. Oh, wow. Okay. And again, some of the same cards in the air section. So I can't remember where, but some of the same cards. All right. What's going on with this group? What is going on with this group? Ooh. Hmm. It definitely feels somebody's working harder. It's something's one-sided. I'll get the rest of the cards out, but something totally feels one-sided here. or something is being seen by one, y'all are not seeing the same thing. Okay. Three more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Yeah, some of the same stuff. One more. Ooh, thank you. Yeah. I don't like these type of reads. It definitely feels like somebody. I don't know if it's the person watching or the other person, but there is a difference in how this relationship is being seen, where somebody's wanting a more connected, more solid, more committed relationship. There's another person who's really pushing it away. It's a situation of where, okay, the example being given is when somebody tells you, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just want to chill. Let's see where this goes, right? Um, And the other person hangs on in hopes that that person does get ready for one. And it feels like the other person is being able to the other person's getting something out of it. So I don't, for lack of a better word, the other person is stringing somebody along because they are getting something out of it, but there really isn't the same desire. It's it's like you're both looking in two different parts of a book. One's all the way at the end of the book and one's all the way in the beginning and trying to have a conversation of what's going on. You're seeing things differently. Um, and until that's resolved, there's going to be somebody, again, I don't know if it's the person listening or the other person, somebody's going to always be disappointed. And it's even more than disappointed, right? This is not the Four of Cups, this is the Five of Cups. Like this is physically hurting for some, physically hurting, physically. It might be physically hurting. And if that's the case, that's another conversation. But this is emotionally painful. Like every time the conversation comes up for a more traditional committed thing, the other party is pushing it away. So you're going to know if this is your reading or not. Because there's somebody who really wants to keep giving off single energy. Because they think relationships are a burden. So they want to keep giving off single energy. Even if they say, yeah, we're together, they're still giving off single energy. Um, and the balance is it's an unbalanced situation. And it's much more work for one than the other. So let me see what is the suggestion here with this. And again, you'll know if this is your connection. Don't force something. Um, you should have a visceral reaction as I'm talking to you, like, oh yeah. Because this is just one of these unbalanced connections I'm seeing. So let's see what supporting information I can give to kind of help move this along. Golly. The jump cards are just jumping. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. I do feel hold on. Let me do something else here. There's gonna have to be conversation for sure. And then a boundaries point set, and you have to hold to the boundary. Because if these boundaries are not set, nothing is going to change here. I'm gonna get some further information here. So we got find out. See, and this goes back to that single thing. Find out more. One more card. Hold on. That's too many cards. All right. So we got find out more information and don't overwork yourself. Again, so the advice sounds like it's telling you to kind of pull back some, whatever that looks like, to pull back some, because you're giving way more than the other person's giving. And how I said this person really is presenting like they're single, like that's how they're presenting to the world, even though they're telling you, no, we're cool, we're together, whatever. Someone is still figuring themselves out now. I know the card says sexuality, but I'm not really picking up. There's questions about that. I really feel that this person is trying to figure out if they want to be in a relationship or not. Now, could there be sexuality? Somebody's trying to figure themselves out in that space? Possibly. I'm not feeling that strong enough to say that is the majority. If that's the case, it's definitely going to be a very few amount of people. Because this feels more of somebody is trying to figure out if a relationship is what they want and not just a relationship behind closed doors, but like in public. Because for the group I'm reading for, somebody, even though they're saying they're in a relationship, is totally acting like they're not. And then we have give it time, everything in divine timing, let things flow. With that, I'll say that's going to be based on your best judgment. If you put out the expectations, like I said, it's probably going to be the best thing to do. And people are like, oh, I don't like expectations on a relationship. Screw that. I need to have my right and left. What are my boundaries here? Both people need to know what those are. So if somebody violates them, we can have a conversation. Without expectations, without boundaries, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. That ain't for me. If that's cool for you, that is not for me. But that's where a conversation happens. So if somebody's talking to me and says, I don't want any boundaries, I don't want expectations on this, that's going to be a problem, sir. That's going to be a problem. So, whatever is best for you, if you don't feel like you have any more time to give and you want to find somebody who's more aligned with what you're looking for, then do that. Then do that. Because I do feel this person, I'm hearing give it time. They're still trying to figure themselves out. You're still going to have to put some time in with this person for them to get to that space of no, we're together, we're actually together, not just when it's convenient for you. Because that's what it feels like. Because with the star here, there is opportunity for healing. With the Ace of Pentacles here, there is that opportunity. The question is going to come down to, are you going to put that time and effort in to let this person figure themselves out? That's the question. And again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Whatever works for you. I'm just letting you know what's in the energy that I'm pulling and picking up. So, hopefully that was helpful. Um, and yeah, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. So stick around. There'll be some other videos coming out. I'm going to be posting about the ghost at the Dell that I went to go see. I'm gonna do a little reading there to see if I can get some information on that story. Um, and some other things you'll see on the channel. So yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Again, if you have been with me from the beginning, you are my OGs. Love you for it. And if you ever want to talk to me in person, well, guess you can't do that unless you're in Georgia. But if you want to connect with me one on one, if you're one of my OGs, um, I'll definitely have discounts for you. All right, you all take care, stay safe, stay curious.